think so.
Do you want to make use of the council to improve the status of Jews in the city?
Not at all. However, we would like to give the council something it is sorely lacking. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other?
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing.
We'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all...
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths, and also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you.
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
I'll get on it then.
I wish us both luck.
Success to our plans.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even. I'd like to check your horses out.
Ha! Even better.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave.
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I'll talk to you later, Father. This is important.
You're in my home, so you'll talk to me first. What is it you want?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up, then.
We'll talk later and in private. Right now, we have more important things to attend to.
Don't try my patience.
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
You're exaggerating.
Me? Exaggerating? Your whores wandering around as if they owned the place.
Oh, actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor.
That's enough!
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man.
Quick,
Stay back!
boy!
Did they teach you that in the seminary? Did they teach you that in the seminary?
Look at my eyes, not at my sword.
Hey, who taught you that?
You don't know which end of that thing is up.
Fucking
It's
hell!
like in Kosovo. Charge and no mercy!
Hey, who taught you that? Not bad for a priest.
Left arm lower!
I'm wounded.
Just like in Kosovo. Charge and no mercy!
Did they teach you that in the seminary?
Cover your
Enough.
right side! You've got a
will
gap there
do.
I can drive a cart through!
My God. Why did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war, and you ought to know yourself.
Why? Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know, only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I've got...
Aren't we all...
Maybe...
Actually,
What?
I'll talk to...
All right, then. It's a...
Only no one...
Alder's got some...
I expect... Leave...
I don't know.
You can...
God be with you.
Exactly why. I need to plough too, you know. What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plough on Sunday, are you? No, and nor should you.
Look out!
Hey, where's that beer?
Jug of wine, thanks. Allies. I ain't listening to this.
Maybe I should add some spices. do remember.
Ale!
It's a great fucking story, eh?
Sir Butcher.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over, Thorin.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with him.
A few thousand men-at-arms has a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutar.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for... could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain, too, eh? On the other hand, the Lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our lives.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
It's like I'm invisible or something. Take a look at that.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do?
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it?
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the Elder of Kunstadt and Podium.
Kunstadt? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
Well, I explained to him how such an alliance could be mutually beneficial.
Mutually?
He's got a pretty serious personal interest in this... bond.
Stop beating around the bush and spit out what you promised him.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece, so... I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself.
Cheers!
Cheers to you, and to your parleying skills.
Greetings.
So, Bocek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yivka and the unhappy Lord King.
Here's to a good bargain.
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say, it doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord!
Why we mustn't. I ain't letting that bastard go anywhere near her. Next time, I'll kill him. I will, if he so much as looks at her. I swear I won't be able to stop myself.
I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place. There's some old bat standing there with 2 young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
You're going to get married.
Good one. Is she at least pretty?
I don't know. I've never seen her.
You're really a barrel of laughs, Godwin. Wait till Hanush hears this. Now, enough nonsense. Let's have a drink to your health and my freedom.
To your health. God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know Liechtenstein's behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans. But they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein on the contrary, seize his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine, and beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
All right, I'll help you.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself.
Take a look at that. A nightingale, Sir. I hope there'll be no singing. I've had a few nightingales.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Milady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
As agreed.
Thank you, noble lady.
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Greetings to you, sir. Greetings to you.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them? Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a...
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon
as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the King's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Then, it is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslaus' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Marquardt. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raposh. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Raposh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those psychopaths would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary.
Great.
Listeners are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Konstanz is marrying the Lord of Bergstein.
I sure did.
Begging to be eaten.
Strukturen. Gravita. You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship.
To hell with that keg slop. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it.
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
So you keep saying.
He splashes out like there's no tomorrow.
Are you surprised? He's a bitter, contrary old goat. Half of us only came here for the feast.
Just a bit longer.
Aye, you already said that.
End up like that poor son over there.
What does it matter? We reached an agreement, but it's going to take time to raise an army. Until then, Sigismund's men can trample over us one.
Let's drink and be merry.
Every cry of my enemy and adversary, may I not anger my God by any sin. The Lord Almighty grant us a peaceful night.
Hey, man! Where are you supposed to keep watch outside the gate today?
Sneaking around with the widow of Bartok.
Vacuum.
You get it, Father.
Please, call me Rabbi, Lord Capel.
Good day.
It's easy for you to say. You don't have to listen to it day in, day out.
A little gossip. You act like you don't know the world of the lords.
Lords and ladies. You either ignore us or slander us.
We?
Conrad, my
God be with you.
Half the day scrubbing that floor.
God be with you, my friend. Good day.
Well, that's not bad at all.
And I'm telling you, we won't get rid of him that easily. Everyone's being too hopeful here.
You're talking bollocks. Once the Obst raises an army, he'll sit himself and run back to Hungary.
And why would he do that? If he was so craven as to run away from the first army that crossed his path, he would never have made it all the way here.
And this won't be just any other.
The rat'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudhart. Not like that nag of yours.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
It's the surrounding Christian. He can't make it on his own. You're...
Hey! I need a hand here!
You got him! Next!
Hey! Come and help me with this bastard! Fight him!
Get that hit! Stand your ground! You won't get it! Yeah! Oh, said I could see this, and you'll soon be meeting him. You'll be fucking...
Bash him on the head! See that coming? Block off! That's right! Right up!
No chance! Help me with him! Right on the money! Now you'll die!
Hey! Come and help me with this bastard!
Whoa, whoa.
Whack.
Damn! I'm bleeding! Now you're finished!
Do it!
He's had it!
Fuck!
Now you're
Get on then!
bloody pulp!
Take the fucking out, damn it!
quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Now I'll show you. He's had it. Now you... No
A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but... not everyone was so lucky.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while. Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
My younger brother. Christopher. You've known him for half a day, so what?
Shut up!
Look, leave him be. He's right. I just met my brother. Only to lose him again.
I'm sorry. I really am.
Thanks. Once we're done here, I'll give him a funeral.
That is the least you can do for him.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they'd find most of Sigismund's enemies here in one place.
I bet he couldn't believe his fucking luck.
And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be really careful now. One wrong move, and he'll hang the lords.
You want to give up now?
Nobody said anything about giving up. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing.
I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi.
Anyway, we've got work to do.
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it.
Enough arrows in him to knock down 3 lightning. What about your horse? I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and his tail on fire. Maybe he'll come back.
Captured. The other arm was crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this? God punish them.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. Young Odorin, Anna of Volstein, and several other nobles are dead. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. Very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join. So many dead, my God. I should not come here.
You...
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes 2 of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did he talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Godwin can say whatever he wants. I'm not gonna go into it. We've got work to do.
Very well.
This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. Christians set out to kill our people. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course.
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right.
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Let's go then.
Burekata Adonai Elo.
Nice one.
Hamish, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to take all my papers and get the people out of there.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Enough with the talking. Can't we really go any faster?
Just hold on tight back there.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
Say that again, loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up a little, Kurva. My arse is getting numb.
Nah, not now. I have to go and see Liechtenstein.
We have to go this way. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now? It's strange all the same, isn't it? Hundreds of people must have dug this tunnel. Years of hard labor in the darkness. The effort, the suffering. And today, God willing, we'll save a lot of folks suffering thanks to it. Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
I'm leaving?
Aye, that ain't a good idea. I knew a bloke who tried that.
And what happened to him?
I don't know, actually. I saw him go to Eric's tent to give him a piece of his mind, but never saw him come out.
Bugger this, not a damn thing here. If we go back empty-handed,
Oh,
Eric
I can't
will give us
leave
a
now.
bollocking again. Damn it.
Oh, I can't leave now.
Bugger this, not a damn thing here. If we go back empty-handed, Eric will give us a bollocking again. Damn it. Hey! He's going to shoot!
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern, too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Amardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him.
What about your mother?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right...
All right. We got what we came for, so we better get out of here, eh?
I'm sure Mum is waiting for us.
Now go. God be with you.
That's a good one.
What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott, what happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry, and I'm a friend of Sam's. I was the one who warned him Sigismund was coming for you.
Thank you. I just hope we can escape before...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there!
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me. Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them! They're gone. We have to keep going. For the art. Somebody else? That is you to the left. Can you help them?
Ich reiß dir deinen Arsch auf!
I cannot breathe. We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
He's got no chance alone. Fucking hell! Weiter so.
Even your own mummy
Slay
will not
those
recognize you
Christ
now.
killers!
I warned him. Now you got
Mummy.
Kiss them all out!
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women? And the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Go inside. Quick. To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone. There they are. Well, now we're really fucked.
We mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back. For how long, though? As long as we need to.
Let me through, damn it! I'll do it myself!
We'll knock it in your eye.
God, what show you. That's the last time.
Don't do that.
Show me your stuff.
Epic.
Come on.
Choose.
Put some effort in, damn it!
We'll kick your ass.
Bastard! Crucify you! To this mine! It's like pressing up.
Hey, get him.
Nice strike!
Summon me in.
Do it myself! Come on!
Show your stuff!
Even Murphy! Hell is waiting, you bastard! Nice cow! Don't spare it! Pray to Jesus for mercy!
Hey, get him!
Come on! Everyone's inside! Henry, come on! Let's go!
God more mer. Let's go. It's this way. Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
There's nothing we can do now. We must get the wounded out of here first.
Are we just supposed to bury them by the side of the road?
I'm sure the Lord will
Even if that happens, it will be...
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I... Thank you.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
What? You know my Martin?
I do. He's, well... he's my father.
Bore Hashem.
I mean, not actually by blood. But he raised me.
Meins is kindele. Tell me. How is he?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh. Tehena Shutzurara, it's Roy Hayem.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well... they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. At least you survived.
Well, I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet someone. Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but even if not related by blood...
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourself, dear brother.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Hey, fella, we're an honest lot.
God be with you. God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz. Poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
A free man again? What happened to you, Kunesh?
Ah, the greatest of misfortunes befell me. Figuring out this war is a job and a half.
Aye. This feuding between the royal brothers is damn muddled, all right.
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over Sigismund a few years back. Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed us, and I spent 2 years in captivity.
You were held captive? What was it like?
Hardly wondrous, I'll tell you that. But what irritated me most was being powerless to do anything. It's all those blasted Hungarians' fault. They can shove my silver up their arse and then lick it and kiss it for all I care.
I totally agree. Sigismund is holding his brother Wenceslas, the rightful king, under lock and key in Vienna.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my day, men would fight with honor and integrity, not stab each other in the back.
My sentiments exactly, Sir Kunesh.
Why, young man, I see you stand with Wenceslas, eh? I tell you, though, he's the one who dragged our land into this mess.
How so? It was the Hungarians who captured you, wasn't it?
Because I was a fool. But I've realized that the only competent king here is Sigismund.
I disagree with you, sir. Sigismund is a scoundrel who will do our land no good.
That's what often happens in war. Still, for the good of the country, I'll side with Sigismund in the end.
especially considering what a drunkard and fornicator that brother of his is.
Wenceslas stands up for his people.
Wenceslas can't even see the tip of his nose, and things are only getting worse.
Sigismund's no king. He's nothing but a murderous thief. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What? You want to fight me? You're not a noble, but what do I care? Making you skip and jump will amuse me, whelp. Oh, Christ, you've got some energy. Here's a few groschen to show you I'm a man of honor.
Thank you. I'll remember you as a chivalrous knight, Sir Kunesh.
Quick!
Ka! 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 Fresh bull testicle!
Oh,
Christ, pardon me.
He badly wounded 3 soldiers, left 2 with bruises, and taunted another with the foulest insults imaginable. Take a good look at the
could this be
lecherous
Jan
drunk,
O'Shuher?
and let him be a lesson to you. Anyone who flouts the law or abandons morality will meet the same fate.
Not your day, eh? What did he do?
Nothing!
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
What if I freed you?
I'd scarp her, obviously.
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back, I can hardly feel it anymore.
But recently some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches. So you don't end up here too.
Hey, what do you gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. All right, then.
Dorothy, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
What's happened?
I was hungry. I want bite to eat. You understand, eh?
Of course I understand.
Finally, somebody understand. I just look around for something. What happens? This cock-up come back. Everybody can shit himself. You too, no?
Who came back?
What I know, some cunt. He's so crazy, he go for me. That's some crazy shit, no? What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey waiting to see if he die, and then I go swing.
Supposing I had a word with the bailiff.
You soft in head, eh?
I can't make it any worse.
What do you expect from that? If the yokel don't get better, Bailey never let me go.
You're right. It wouldn't achieve anything.
Yeah, just what I say.
How can I get you out of here?
Wait until Bailiff's henchmen fuck off, then pick lock.
But I'm not good at picking locks.
Great. So you got to get key to stocks. That fucking bailiff have it, maybe. Try to take it. But do not fuck up. Quick. That fucking yokel die any moment to spite me.
I'll try to get you out of here.
Do it quick.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
We... I have to do everything here myself.
Hail Mary.
Master Bailiff, what's gonna happen with that fella in the stocks?
I swear to God, if Loiza, the poor lad he almost killed, doesn't make it, I'll have that bastard hanged.
Loiza? He's the local who was wounded.
Wounded? That brute nearly sent him to eternity.
How about I treat this Loiza boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
I wouldn't say pal, exactly. It's more like we have some mutual friends.
All right. If you heal Loiza and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
I'll go to see Loiza.
As you wish.
I apologize.
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. wound looked quite scary. But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean, and it's not bleeding much. Maybe some potion will help him. If only I knew which one. Let's see what we've got here. Janos really fucked him up. But if I clean the wound and bandage it tightly, he may recover in time. A healing potion wouldn't hurt either. I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Please grant Loisa a speedy recovery. He has done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to die yet. This I ask as your faithful servant. Intercede for him, Lord God, and your Son, Jesus Christ. May Loisa recover soon, and may he continue to serve the Lord as a good Christian. I have a healing potion for you. Drink this. You'll feel better. Something for the pain, so you can sleep. Well, that's done. It should be enough to keep him alive. I've already treated Loisa. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first.
I'd be happy to pay for Janos, but you're asking too much. Satisfied?
More. All right then. Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boots.
I apologize. Oh, my back. Hmm? Well, they did. What is this racket here? What happened here? What's going on here?
Hey!
I'm fussing over nothing.
I heard something.
This damn job.
Fuck it.
If only I had someone to give me a hand here. Let me just treat that for you. This damn job. If only I had someone to give me a hand here. What is this racket here?
Hmm?
What happened
Did I
here?
imagine it?
I'm fussing over nothing.
To hell with
I
it.
apologize.
Are you kidding? Stop that.
Piss off! Get out of here. Go.
Greetings.
Oh, my back. If only I had someone to give me a hand here.
Are you 5 years old?
Fresh. Everything fresh. We've got enough to go round. Anything you need.
God bless.
What are you doing?
Hey! Go
Hey,
on, you don't
easy, easy.
Surrender! Surrender! Now!
Easy! I surrender!
Did you think you'd get away with that? Freeing someone from the pillory? As if you were a guard? Not a chance!
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant? Do you have any idea who I am?
What are you trying to pull on me?
What God make flowers?
Fuck you!
Fine, I'll make you surrender.
Help! That murderer's gotten loose from the pillory. That young fella must have helped him.
You fuck up!
Hey!
You crazy.
Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
What do you want?
Heaven. If you keep resisting...
Press him! My God!
You want to try me?
The executioner's sharpening his axe for you. Show your stuff! You still resisting? You don't fight with guards, you fool. You surrender to them. You get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillory. You want to try...
In God's name!
But he's dead.
No, you fucking killed him.
The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, you!
Yes?
How about stretching those limbs and getting some light exercise? Shall we spar? Who's this that chance has brought my way? I'm Peter, but everyone calls me Hornet.
I'm Henry, Scalets.
Forgive me, but you don't look much like a nobleman.
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Scalets, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stingers. Want to see for yourself?
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
For money.
You're on.
That's my wager.
Ha!
Eh? What the? Blood!
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. Here's your wager back. Thank you, and take care.
Go! Nice. Quick! Ka! Go! Quick! Ka! Quick!
A wonderful day for a...
Oh, whoa! Ka! Go! Ka! Whoa! Would you happen to have room for me? We're headed the same way.
Plenty of room.
Don't aim at me! Are you mad? Show what you're made of! Useless.
Oh! Enough! I give up! Run! Go!
Thank you. I'm in your debt. Farewell.
Go! Quick!
Whoa!
Quick!
Whoa!
Lord be with you.
There you go.
Excuse me.
Greetings. Today's
Was möchtest du?
What's going on around here?
Hast du schon das Neueste gehört? I heard they found a dragon nearby.
What? A dragon?
Es ist wahr. Everyone is talking about it. And the priest does not know what to do. Ist völlig ahnungslos. Who knows how things will turn out? Wir dürfen gespannt sein. And if you're a good craftsman, try asking at the construction site. Krishan was looking for some laborers here recently.
And where might I find this Krishan?
Ist hier in der Festung, in the local fortress. Zum Abschluss, I have some advice for you. It isn't easy to talk about this, but you should hear it. A bunch of black guards from the Hungarian camp have occupied an abandoned barn not far from here. They rob and steal. Nothing sacred to them. And they've even killed a couple of people. Most recently, a local herds boy.
What?
He did.
That really happened?
Just on the other side of the stream here. Tja, und wer weiß, if they even buried the poor lad. Am besten, if you simply keep away from the place.
Why doesn't the local bailiff do anything about them?
Because even though they are certainly deserters, they still wear Hungarian colors, and the people here are scared to death of Sigismund. Und weiß Gott zu Recht.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
Careful.
Christ, that stinks.